Hi Javier. Hi Agustin. How are you?
Hi Oscar, hi Austin.
Hi Javier, fine, thank you. And you?
Good.
Very good, thank you.
Mhm.
Um, let's go to talk about the city of London.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, and the special places in this city is the Tower of London, for example, and dates from the 11th century with the intention of protection London and to consolidating his power. Visiting this monument is the best way to immerse ourselves in the history of the city and learn more about the origins of London. Um, and the tower is built in a Gothic style that houses four huge clocks located on his faces. Um, in the nature of the city is the Hyde Park. Is one of the London's most beloved parks with over of 400 or 4,000 trees, the Serpentine Lake, Meadow and Rose Garden. The Diana Princess of Wales Memorial Fountain is also located here. In the museums is the British Museum that receives more than 5 million annual visitors, making it the third most visited museum in the world, behind the Belle Louvre in Paris and the Metropolitan Museum in New York. Um, and you, Agustin?
Uh, about of the restaurant, some of the best restaurants in London are so famous that they are known all over the world. And some not only for their food, but also for their great architecture. Some of the restaurants are the restaurant Gordon Ramsay, uh, is the TV show, The Read, Dinner by Heston Blumenthal, and Gastron Home. Uh, no took the best view of London is at the edge of London. Is a large ferries way located on the south bank of the river Thamesis. It's the highest ferries way in Europa and the most popular tourist attraction in the United Kingdom. In London, there are several parks, but one of the most important in the Hyde Park. In London, red double uh, decker buses and the subway are common form of transport, but Londoners also travel by train, uh, tram, boat, and even cable car. Not to public transport in London is more expensive than in Mexico in comparison, but in London it's cleaner, more punctual, and safer. And it really is a beautiful city. Um, Londoners are kind people, and I hope to visit a day. Uh, and you, Javier?
Okay. London is not characterized by any architecture style in general, having accumulated building for various periods. Few structures are perceived prior to the Great Fire of, with the exception of the Tower of London and some examples of Tudor style architecture. The Tudor style in English architecture, last style of medieval architecture. In the same way, London has beautiful architecture of which serves important and historic Historical building start of Suraj, Big Bang, which was now become the symbol of example for the city of London. Lickfield, the Tower of London, to which has been the house of kings Umar George, and finality on the most impact iconic Tower Bridge, the bridge and altar of classic building that you should do miss in London. This Darwin's is located next to the famous Tower of London. The economy of the city has good characteristics to work. People in London are polite and cordial people, as well as having formal and very friendly attitudes.
Okay. I think it's London a great city. I will like visit the Tower of London, the Big Ben, eat fish and chips, and maybe meet Gordon Ramsay. It's a great chef. Uh, I met her about the Hell's Kitchen. Um, what do you think about?
Mm, I hope to visit Eye of London. Uh, it's very interesting uh, to see.
Okay,
Okay, I am visited is Tower Bridge and Tower London, mm, Big Bang, and it's a city beautiful.
okay. We are agree about London. It's a great city to visit. Now, now about more about her. Well, I think it's just all. And thank you, Javier. Thank you, Agustin.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Agustin.
It's all.